per usual, no one asked for this video, but I've been wanting to make this video since probably last year. But you know, I just kind of forget. This is going to be a video of me going through my physical games that I have. Now, this isn't a way to brag or show off my collection, but it's really just to show the things that I've collected so far. And I want to emphasize the importance of physical media, especially nowadays. Devs just erasing games from their store and you never have access to them ever again. I just want to encourage you to, you know, maybe start your own collection of physical game media, or just like media in general if you have the means for it. All these games that I haven't played every single one. Some, they are basically in brand new condition because I've never touched it. Some games I have because I've heard good things about them, but I might not have gotten around to playing it. And then there are some games that I'm just absolutely passionate about. If I had to choose a game to play forever, it would be those games. Now, if this video is disorganized, it's because I didn't organize it. You know me. I don't really go by a script or anything. I just do me. First and foremost. That's what I'm always going to do. I'll start with the ps2 games because I don't have that many to share. So the first one is My Summer Vacation 2, Adventure by the Sea. Now, this game originally came out in Japan from my knowledge, but on Mercari, I actually found this game where they translated it to English because I don't know why. You're going to see a pattern, but I tend to buy stuff in Japanese when I can't read or speak Japanese. So I got this game because it looks so cozy, and someone that I follow on Instagram, I can't remember his name, but he's like, I'm like obsessed with his channel right now and I can't remember his name. He was talking about this game and how it's like a Resident Evil kind of style in terms of the angles that they choose when you go to a different location. But it's about this boy. You follow his journey of him having fun on his summer vacation. And it's just like a really nice cozy game that I really want to play. Another game that I bought recently is Final Fantasy X. That's 10, right? Yeah. Surprisingly, despite my Kingdom Hearts shirt that I'm wearing that got me all dripped out, I've never played a Final Fantasy game, which is weird. Because it seems like the kind of game that I would like, but I just like never gotten around to it. And I don't know where to start because it's kind of the same with Kingdom Hearts of where you're technically supposed to start. Do you go in order of release, or do you start with like Final Fantasy 6 and then go to 3 and stuff? So I just never gotten around to it, and they just have so many games. So I just feel overwhelmed with the amount of games that they have, so I never really got around to starting it. Now, my DS collection, most of them I haven't played. I'm going to start with the ones that don't have a case. The first one I have is Pokemon Pearl. Do I know if it's an authentic copy? No, I'm not really sure. But I played this one specifically on my DS Lite. I don't know, it's just a vibe. Now, this game I've actually played, but I haven't beaten it yet. I'm not even that far into the game, I don't think, because every time I play a Pokemon game, I'm more focused on catching Pokemon than I am on the actual story. So I haven't really gotten far in this game, but I'm loving it so far. Might be the best generation of Pokemon. I don't know. That's just me, okay? I just really like it. Like, the starters are perfect. The Pokemon that you come across in the wild, they just have great designs. The story so far, not really sure what's going on, but I'm still enjoying it so far. But I haven't played it in a minute. I really should get back to it. The other game that I have, which is another Pokemon game, is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. This was really expensive. I got this on Mercari for $100-something. Like, the fact that a game that was made in probably the early 2000s costing over $100 in this economy, insane. The amount of times I've used PayPal Pay in 4 to purchase stuff in this freaking economy. But this one, I didn't really get far into it. Like, I barely got past the Pokemon the game chose for me. I was trying to play as a certain Pokemon, so I kept retaking the Pokemon quiz because I'm like, look, bro, you know, I love all these Pokemon, but I'm not gonna play the game as Charmander, okay? I don't care. I want to be a certain one. And I can't remember which one I did. I think I became an Eevee in this one, but that was after about an hour of doing the quiz. Next up, we got Pokemon X. Haven't played this one, but I've heard good things. And I heard that Pokemon ZA is based off of Pokemon X and Y. So I'm really interested to see the connections with that. And I heard that the fashion in this game, I really hope that you can change your skin color though. I don't know if you can. That would be nice. Oh, you can pet your Pokemon? I didn't know that. Okay. I need to put this like on priority list. And I think this is when Sylveon is introduced. Really excited to play this one. I got Pokemon White. Fun fact, I actually meant to get Pokemon Black. I wanted a certain legendary and it wasn't this one. I get confused because it says Pokemon White, but it's a black legendary. So I'm like, wait, so maybe I want the opposite. But now looking back, obviously the legendary I want would be on the cover. I was just confused, okay? But I meant to get Pokemon Black, but I already spent too much on this one to try and get Pokemon Black. So that's my bad. Next, we got Kingdom Hearts 358/2 days. Actually, how do you say that? 358, 2 days? 358 divided by 2 days. I don't know how to pronounce I don't know how to word the title. Would you say 358/2 days or 358/2 days? I don't know. This one's in Japanese. Why did I get it in Japanese is the question. There was a reason. This is really an underrated game in the series. People find it kind of boring and slow and just kind of pointless. Oh, that's why I got it, because there's like these holographic stars on here. Yeah, that's why. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I really like this game. I never finished it though. It's really underrated and it shows a lot of who Roxas, Axel, and I could have sworn there was a third main character, but I can't remember their name. It mainly talks about Roxas and Axel, kind of their relationship. And then Riku is also in it a little bit, as well as Mickey. Yeah, the game's really underrated. I don't know why people don't like it. Like, getting to play as Roxas? Sorry, I'm sad. Next up, we got Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This one I got from this game shop who low-key are scalpers. I like the store, but some of their prices are like actually outrageous. This was $40. Do I think that's justified? We'll see. They had Pokemon Emerald, just the cartridge, for $500. I'm not kidding. $500 for this game that came out in like 2005, I think. And it's priced that way because Pokemon Emerald is one of the best games to have ever come out for the Pokemon line. Still, unacceptable. They had a sealed copy of Pokemon Emerald for 1,000 doubloons in this economy. Can you believe that? I was so upset. I'm still upset. But a lot of their games were just like priced outrageously. For the Switch, Luigi's Mansion 3, they were selling it for basically the same price as when it was first released. And that game came out at least like 3 years ago. So I'm not understanding. Next, we got Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. I've heard good things about this one. I haven't played it. You're starting to see a pattern. I don't really play the games that I buy. This game is kind of like a pirate adventure kind of game, which anything related to pirates, sign me up. I love pirate related things so freaking much. Even though I feel like there isn't that much pirate media out there besides Pirates of the Caribbean. There actually is one game I've been meaning to play on my channel, which, by the way, I have a gaming channel. The link is down in the description if you want to follow me. I'm playing Hades 2 right now, and I'm planning to play Dispatch, and I also recently finished playing No, I'm Not a Human. So you should go check me out. You know, I'm just like a gamer girl on there, and you know, I think my editing is pretty good, my commentary is really good, and my gameplay is really good too. So like, there's like a balance there, okay? But yeah, you should go follow me over there. Next, we got Nintendogs. Apparently I've been mispronouncing it. I always called it Nintendo Dogs because here's the thing about me. I'm not going to pronounce things correctly. I'm going to pronounce it the way it makes sense to me. That's just me. Like people pronouncing Arceus as Arceus? No, sorry. It's Arceus because it sounds cooler. Rayquaza? That's Rayquaza. There's like another pronunciation for it. I don't even know what it is. I think it's like Rayquaza or something. That's lame. It's Rayquaza. And this is Nintendo Dogs. I don't care how it's spelled. I don't care. This edition is with the cats. This is one game I believe only released in Japan, I think. I might be wrong, but there is an edition that's like only for Japan because Japan gets all the cute stuff. So this is all in Japanese, but I don't think you really need to know Japanese. I think you can just, you know, pick up on the social cues of the dogs if they're hungry or whatever. I haven't played it. You knew this. I know this. Next up is Wappy Dog. So I think this game, you're actually supposed to pair it with a toy dog, but I don't have that. I got this at Half Price Books and thought it looked cute. I saw a white and blue dog and I'm like, yeah, that's me. But yeah, I don't have the dog for it. And guys, it was only like $6. Next, we got Super Smash, a game I actually have played. Yeah, I love Smash. Like, I think most gamers love Smash. My main? Can you guess? Can you guess who my main is? Sonic. Even though I've only played one Sonic game in my life, Sonic is my main. The one Sonic game that I played in my life, which is on my gaming channel if you want to watch, was the one that recently came out, Sonic X Shadow thing, and it was fun and fast. It's pretty good. Not sure if I'll touch another Sonic game because, you know, it kind of seems like just running all the time, which, you know, is fun, but it's like, that's it. If you like it, I love it. Next, another game I played, Happy Home Designer from Animal Crossing. I hate that I'm doing this voice right now. Ew, I sound like a YouTuber. I don't like that. Let me change the tone. That's not me. That's not who I am. I really love this game. If you don't know, you're just decorating houses for animals, for very cute animals, actually. It is really fun. Sorry if this is like boring. I don't know what to say because I feel like some of the games I'm introducing is like I've never played it, so I can't say much about it. And if I have played it, I'm like, well, you've probably played it before, so what do I need to explain? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, Happy Home Designer. It's fun. You should get it. Next, I got Nintendo Dogs, the Dalmatians edition. When I was younger, the Labrador edition, that was my thing. The dog that I had, I named him Lucky, which I know basic. I'm pretty sure the game named the dog for me. And I was like, yeah, sure. Lucky, that was my dog. Pun intended. He was so good at every competition, especially the Frisbee competition. Man, the amount of money he made me. But he kept running away because I didn't feed him often, which, you know, that's my bad. But, you know, things happen. Isn't this so cute? This little Dalmatian, oh, it's so cute. For this edition, they have the Boxer, German Shepherd, Golden Retriever, Yorkshire Terrier, and the Beagle. Oh wait, actually, I just remembered. I do have the Chihuahua edition, which at that same game store with the scalpers, they charged me like $30 for it. For the Chihuahua Nintendo Dogs, I'm sorry, but the Chihuahuas are not worth $30. And then they charged me extra because I was paying cash, I think. So it's like, man, that was not worth the price. The buyer's remorse hit me as I was paying them. Next game I got is, I don't even know what this is called. Mario versus Donkey Kong 2, March of the Minis. This game was given to me for free when I was buying Pokemon Pearl. It came with like 8 other games that I'm like, yeah, I understand why you gave this to me for free. Next up is Super Princess Peach. And for those of you who are surprised, yes, she had her own video game, which I didn't know until like last year. And it looks like it's kind of like the same as Mario. Oh, she's actually saving Mario in this one. Nice. Can you tell this is my first time looking on the back of this thing? It's like you're playing Mario, but you're playing as Peach. The roles are reversed. She's saving Mario. Love that for her. Love her getting her own sense of ambition and independence. Next one we have is Nintendogs. Can you tell that I love dogs? But this is the Best Friends edition. So I think it basically has the most popular dogs in this one. So it has the Labrador, the miniature Dachshund, is that how it's pronounced? The Wiener Dog, German Shepherd, Golden Retriever, Beagle, and the Yorkshire Terrier. Which, honestly, I don't think the Yorkshire should be in here. Yorkshires they're like a cuter version of Chihuahuas. They're aggressive, bro. I've never met a nice Yorkshire Terrier. Never. They're always demons. But at least they're cute. The Chihuahuas, sorry, they can't get a pass. Next up, oh my gosh, it looks like I'm obsessed with dogs. Next is ps2. This game I have played, but not as an adult, but this was one of my favorite games to play. It's basically Nintendogs. It's more like little pixels. And, you play with them, bathe them, take them out for walks and stuff. But this game is like really cute. And I remember there's kind of like a little bit of a story, whereas Nintendogs, you're kind of it's more of a life simulator kind of thing. But this one actually has a story that goes with it. I don't remember much of it because I haven't played it since I was like 7, so I couldn't tell you. Sorry. Next game is Animal Crossing Wild World. I played a little bit of this, and what's crazy is that a few of my favorite villagers, as soon as I made the save file for this one, they moved in. So I love Butch, Walker, I can't remember the other one, but it was like another favorite villager of mine. I'm like, that's insane. The villagers in this are hilarious, bro. They are so mean, and there's just like so much whimsical stuff that happens in this one. Sure, like some of the quality of life stuff is kind of gone, but I think it's a good time. You should try it out. Speaking of Animal Crossing, I also have New Leaf. It's in my DS right now, and I don't feel like getting it. But believe me, I do have New Leaf, and because of New Leaf, my favorite villager right now is Leonardo, which I never would have expected. How do you guys feel about the jock villagers? I feel that they're overhated for no reason, because it makes no sense why they're hated so much. Because they're so nice, they're so kind, they're always encouraging you, and like, sure, they talk about their muscles 24/7, but we shouldn't be jealous of their confidence, okay? They are just so sweet. Y'all need to love the jocks more. I don't even know like who like the worst villager type is. Probably the Snooties. Bro, they're freaking bullies. Like, I know some of the villagers, like, they all got, like, a little bit of a bully in them, and they kind of tease you, but the Snooties, bro, those girls, they bring me back to school when I had to deal with a bunch of mean girls. Like, what do you mean you're gossiping about me, huh? Like, what's going on here? Speaking of Animal Crossing, the next game that I have is, what's the title? Magician's Quest, Mysterious Times. And I know that's kind of like a weird title, but you know how Japan is. They be having a whole essay as their title. This game, I paid a lot for this one. Don't want to talk about it. It makes me sad. But this game, it's basically Animal Crossing. However, the first game I'm actually explaining, hold your applause. This game, you play as a wizard or a witch. I can't remember which one it is. Can't remember which one it is. You end up going to this school where you learn about magic. And you actually like learn magic. Like you actually have to memorize runes and then cast your wand in a certain pattern and stuff. It's really immersive. But I don't really focus on that part of the game. The main part of the game that is super fun are the villagers. So there are so many. I don't even know how many, but there's like at least 100. And each one has their own unique personality. Not like divided into categories like how Animal Crossing does, where it's like, I think like 8 categories. This one, every single villager has a unique personality, which is insane. From what I remember, you can actually talk to them more than twice without them getting annoyed with you. You go to class with them. There's just like some stuff I want to say, but if you're interested in the game, I don't want to spoil it. But this is like one of my biggest flexes because they didn't sell a lot of these copies in America. I don't even think there are any copies of it in English for the second game. The second game I really want to get, but it's just like, I can't read Japanese, you know? There is like some kind of mechanic where there's like gossip and stuff, but when they do gossip, it doesn't really lead anywhere. They'll say something like, oh, I heard so-and-so is dating so-and-so. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's the thing that I miss. You can date, you can date the villagers in this game. From what I remember, 3 villagers had crushes on me. It was a red panda, a villager that's a robot, and then a villager that looks very, very similar to Sherb and also acts just like him too. You can date your villagers. It's so funny. Now I don't know where like the dating goes because like they haven't asked me out yet, but I know they have a crush on me. So I don't know like where it actually leads to, but just like the concept of that is so funny. And it's really cute, and you can like go into town with them and go shopping together. Another Pokemon game, Pokemon Arceus. I was, you know, showing respect for the 10 dogs and pronouncing it correctly, but this one, I'm going to pronounce it incorrectly because the way that I pronounce it is the right way. Pokemon Arceus. I love this game. I feel like it was a little bit overhated. It was like an innovative Pokemon game. What could I say? And, you know, there was like, oh, Lucario's on the front. I didn't even notice that. The goat. It was just like a really fun Pokemon game. You know, the story was but like towards the end, like that last battle, fire. Like I was actually fighting for my life in that battle. Because up until that point, the battles weren't really, you know, they weren't really challenging. But towards the end, I was like, oh, okay, so everything was building up to this. But I really like this game. And I like the outfits in this game. Even though they're like more traditional, they still have some really cute ones. And I love the introduction of alphas in this game. And when they added the mass outbreak stuff, like that was really fun. I like that it's like easier to hunt for shinies in this. There's just a lot of things that I really liked about this game. In comparison to Pokemon ZA, I say Za, Pizza. I think I like Arceus more just for the quality of life. I do love New Horizons. I probably already said this so many times, but you know, it's not a perfect game and it's definitely not the best in the Animal Crossing line. But for the time when it came out, you know, during the dark ages, during the plague, I appreciate the time when this game came out. It was a little bit too convenient timing. My conspiracy theory. And this game has given me so many friends, people that I'm friends with to this day. So I appreciate this game because it really built a sense of community. Next game we got is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I played the demo, loved it. I love that it's just like this cozy post-apocalyptic kind of game. But it's like dystopian, but with hope core, if that makes sense. Like I love it so much. Kirby is just the cutest thing. Yeah, I haven't really played it, but I love the demo. This was also gifted to me. Next is, why is it dusty? Next is Hades. Oh my gosh. Guys, when I tell you top 5 games ever that I've ever played, honestly might be my 3rd favorite game of all time, because like when I made that video of my top 25 games, I think I ranked this number 5, but honestly it might be number 3. And I'm playing Hades 2 on my channel. In case you didn't hear me the first time when I said it, you should go follow my channel or at least watch the playthrough. It's pretty fun. If you don't know, this game is about Greek mythology. You play as this guy named Zagreus who is basically trying to fight his way out of the underworld and stuff. And I'm gonna leave it at that because if I say more, I'm gonna spoil it. It's one of those dungeon crawler games, so, well, I don't want to say more than that, but it's really fun. And it has like stuff about Greek mythology, but it's like its own rendition of it. The character designs are beautiful. They're so detailed. The environments are amazing. The music is phenomenal. The music, I can't shut up about the music. It is so good. The amount of dialogue in this game is truly insane, and you can replay this game so many times. Each run you do is never going to be the same. I just love that. Like, this is such a timeless game, and I could talk about it all day. The second game added so much quality of life stuff, and it is just so good. And you play as a different character, but it fits so well with the first game so far. I haven't finished playing it because I'm currently playing it on my channel. If you want to follow my gaming channel, love this series so much. It is so good. The main character is my number one game crush of all time, because I often say, yeah, that's my man, but like this one, he truly is my number one. Love it. You should play it. One of the greatest games ever. I really need to buy the second game on the Switch because I love it so much. Next game we got is Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. I played a little bit of this game and I was kind of having trouble with it because I think this game was originally made for the Wii. So it was kind of hard to get used to the motion controls, but I'm loving the aesthetic of the game. I really need to get back to that one, but it's fun. I really want to get into the Legend of Zelda series, just like as a whole, because I played Breath of the Wild almost to completion. I have to fight Ganon, but I've just been avoiding it. I don't know why. And I played some of Tears of the Kingdom, and I really enjoyed both games, but Breath of the Wild is probably my favorite. But I really want to play all the other Legend of Zelda games, because I love like the concept of it's the same characters, but they keep getting reincarnated and it's a completely different plot and stuff. And the whole soulmates concept, whether they're romantic or platonic, I love that. Like, that's my jam. Next we got Kingdom Hearts Melody of a Memory. If you don't know me, I love me a rhythm game. For it to be Kingdom Hearts and a rhythm game, Kingdom Hearts, my favorite series of all time. Perfect. It's like this game was made for me. I love it. So you just like play through all the songs and play through the story of Kingdom Hearts, which is cool. Next we got Sonic X Shadow Generations, a day one edition. Yeah, okay, I think this was gifted to me because I don't remember this day one edition stuff. I did play this game on my channel. It was really fun. I liked it. Next up, we got Super Mario Odyssey, which I haven't played, but I watched someone play it, which is, now that I'm saying that out loud, that sounds so lame. I watched someone play Super Mario Odyssey. I can't remember who even did I watch. I think it was probably Dashi or something. This game is just like so cute and so fun and innovative. I really love the style of it and like the different worlds and stuff. But I would love to play it for myself. Next, we got Super Smash Ultimate, which I already explained. I love Smash. Sonic is my main. But I do have another main. I just can't remember who it is. Wait, there's a sticker on here. Wait, you can play as Mewtwo? That's crazy. Yeah, love Super Smash. Hate Kirby though. I know some of y'all just got so mad. My brother mains Kirby and he just be whooping my butt when he plays as Kirby, and I'm never over it. Every time I see Kirby, even though I love Kirby, I just get angry at the same time because I remember all those times my brother beat me. Next, we got a double feature. We got Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Love both of these games, which I already mentioned before. Oh, the case is dusty. Breath of the Wild was one of those games that changed my view on what games could be. It was just so amazing. I don't know how they got the environments down, but it is so beautiful. Like, even though Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are in the same universe, Tears of the Kingdom, the environments didn't hit as much as Breath of the Wild. I'm not really sure why though. Something is like missing for me personally when I play Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm not quite too sure what it is. It's like the vibe is off. And it's like the vibe is there, but it's missing something, which is why I prefer Breath of the Wild more, even though Tears of the Kingdom introduced like a bunch of really, really cool mechanics that I love and made the game convenient. Breath of the Wild, I love it so much. The music in it like the random music that just comes in. I love the outfits in this game, the character designs. I love, what's that village called? Lurelin Village, that seaside village. Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite places to go to. I love my horse, the white royal horse Elizabeth. Even though I put her in a cave where I just occasionally go there and feed her carrots. But yeah, this game is just, it is so freaking good. I need to play it on my monitor one of these days. Next one is Spiritfarer. I mentioned this in my top 25 games video, but my brother bought me this game for Christmas and I fell in love with this game. Just, playing as a black girly. I love that. This game, it teaches you about grief and letting go and healing. This game, my brother, he bought randomly because I asked him to buy me a game, but I was like, surprise me. Then he found this one. He's like, yeah, I think you will like it. And I really love this game. It is so good. I haven't finished it, but I'm pretty far in the game. I feel like I'm like 60% done with it. But the management system in this game, I don't know how they made that fun, but it really is. And leveling up stuff. The game itself, it's about you play as this girl who I'm assuming she died. But she kind of becomes this fairy person that takes souls to the other side and helps them process the stuff that they've gone through and letting them go when it's their time. So, don't get attached to the characters, basically. But there are just some characters that I have on my ship that I'm personally not ready to let go. So they've been on that ship for a while, and then some other characters, I don't know how to make them move on because it seems like they're in an impossible situation. I'm like, ma'am, I don't know what to do for you. I don't know who this Annie is. I really love this game. It's so good. It's so good. Next game we got is a game that I'm just now remembering was expensive for me because I bought it probably from a scalper. Is Me and the Professor on Summer Vacation, the endless 7-day journey for this character named Shin-chan. This was a limited run, hence why it was so expensive for me to buy in the first place. And I can't believe it's almost been an hour. I didn't play much of this game because I was planning to play it in the car, but then it's just like the vibes weren't right in the car, so I never got back around to it again. But it's like a summer cozy kind of game where it's sort of a slice of life thing, which I really enjoy. The next game, and I think the final game, I'm actually not 100%. I feel like I'm missing something. This one is Oxenfree. Oxenfree is one of my favorite games of all time. I didn't like the second one as much. The ending kind of felt flat to me, but maybe it's because I didn't get the right ending, like the ending that would have suited me. But this game I love so much. There's Morse code on the back. Oh my gosh. Wait, does anyone know what this says? Oh shoot, it's not saying it clearly. Does anyone know what that says? Like I know Morse code. This one was also a limited run and I paid kind of a bit for this one because I didn't even know they released it for the Switch. If I would have known, I would have been like those people that bought it, but I had to buy it from who I'm assuming is a scalper once again. Yeah, so this game, it's basically about these kids who are all friends and they go to this island expecting to have this huge party. However, they're the only ones that show up. There's supposed to be like dozens, maybe 100 people on this island, but it's only like the 5 or 6 of them that arrive there. They're trying to figure out what's going on. And then it turns out the island, there's like weird stuff going on. Stuff with the radio. And I really don't want to spoil it because the less you know, the better. It really is such a good game. I love all the characters. They feel like real characters because the way that they talk. Some games just can't really get dialogue right, at least natural dialogue. So this game, when the characters talk, they say not only when they're nervous, but also when they're just normally talking, because people do have filler words, they pause. So that game has that, which is probably my favorite thing of the game, of the dialogue. There is a lot of it though, so sometimes the characters kind of babble on. The music, fantastic. There's a radio mechanic in the game, and anything to do with radios, that's just my jam. I love like the different frequencies, the radio sounds, the static, hearing voices on the radio. I love it so much. And I love the main character, Alex, who is played by Aaron Yvette. Legendary voice actor, by the way. What else about the game? Oh, the environments are so unique. The way that they make it, it's like it's 3D but 2D at the same time. And they look painted. Like they look like these landscape paintings. And it's just so beautiful. This game is so great. It's decision based, and there's multiple different endings that you can get. There's, I think, like 7 or 8, probably more than that, honestly. And I just love this game. I've played it, I think, like 4 times, and that's saying a lot because I don't really go back and replay games. I played it on my computer. I played it on my Switch. I played it on my iPad, which was the first I played it on, and then I think again on my iPad. You should try it. And it doesn't really cost that much. The Switch edition, yes, but you can probably get it for free in your phone. I also saw it on Netflix for some reason. And you can also get it on PC. I think on PC it's like $10 or something. Now I think that's all the games that I have. I truly do feel like I'm missing something. I do have some PS4 games, but that's not as interesting, honestly. Didn't mean for this video to be that long. I love to yap. Those are all of my physical games. I have kind of a lot of digital games. Actually, why am I saying kind of a lot? I have so many digital games, including Pokemon Za, and all these games on my computer. That's not as fun as showing the physical stuff. But yeah, I love collecting physical copies of games because look, y'all, the reality is you never know when your favorite game is just gonna disappear from the face of the earth. A trusted company just may remove it forever with no hopes of restoring it. It can happen at any point, just because they want to. Because we live in a time where the things you buy, you don't really own. So it's really important to collect the things that you treasure so that you can keep it with you for as long as you want to keep it with you. That's why I'm slowly building my collection, because I want to continue to play the games that I've loved for as long as I want, I don't want to just one day go to my computer and then just see that my favorite game is gone. Like, I don't even see how that's allowed, honestly. Like, if I bought it, I should be able to keep it, I bought it with my hard-earned money. Like, why are you just taking the game from me? Just for no reason, because who is it benefiting? It literally benefits no one. If you can collect physical stuff, not just games, but also music, movies, TV shows. Like, I have the whole Adventure Time series. I got Avatar. I have some anime. Like, I got Fruits Basket, Michiko and Hatchin. Like those things, if they just like suddenly disappeared, I would be devastated. So I think it's really important to collect physical stuff, whatever it is. But like, not to scare you, but it's just something to be mindful about. If that's something you care for, taken into consideration to collect physical stuff. And also if you have the means for it. I'm not like telling you to just go out and buy every single thing if you don't have the means for it. But it's just, something to be mindful about, because games are meant to be enjoyed over and over. So it's important to have them in your possession so that you control when you play the game and when you don't play the game. That's me being done rambling. I'm sorry this video is so long. I really hope I can get it down to 30 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed. If you ended up liking the video, give it a like, share, subscribe for more. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye! Follow my gaming channel. I'm not kidding. Do it now. Please. I wish you the best. Love, Bryn.